welcome back to our channel.
We're here at the Anaheim Amtrak station and we're headed down to Old Town San Diego. So while we're there, we'll be on the hunt for some good food, check out the local shops, the museums, as well as visit what's considered to be the most haunted place in the United States, the Whaley House.
And we invite you to join us on this episode of
The Walker Chronicles. So here we are at the Anaheim Regional Transportation Intermodal Center. In other words, we're here for the train station. But it's a beautiful building that lights up spectacular at night. But let's go take a look inside. Look at this place. So right as you enter here at the station, on the right-hand side you can see bus tickets and information, and on the left-hand side you can see Amtrak tickets and baggage check-in. And of course, if you're hungry, on the left-hand side in front of the Amtrak section, we have two different food options. We have Auntie M's for getting your pretzel fix on, as well as have a Pinkberry so you can get some frozen yogurt. But if you've already had your breakfast or your lunch and you're ready to go, just head on up the escalator and head towards your track or your gate.
We're here really early. I'm still tired. I haven't had my coffee. I can't wait to get on this train because I hear they have like a cafe car. I'm gonna hit that thing up, get myself a pastry and a hot coffee, and then go to sleep.
Hey. Hi, how are you?
Business class?
Yes. We opted for the business class seats, and that comes with free snacks and drinks for your trip. All right, City, so we're on the train, just left Irvine, and we're on our way towards San Juan Capistrano, I think.
Yep.
It's a total of a 2-hour trip to get down there, but so far the seats are nice and comfy. Unfortunately, most of the seats upstairs on the right-hand side towards the ocean have already been taken, but we'll see if we can sneak up there so we can get some great views later on, but so far so good. So we're gonna make our way over to the cafe car and see what kind of options they have. Juices and sodas. And of course more beers, milk for anybody that wants to have something a little more wholesome, cheeseburgers, some cheese and cracker trays and some meat, jalapeno cheeseburgers, some hot dogs, more cheese and cracker trays, English muffin with sausage, egg, and cheese, some breakfast burritos, and some salads. Lots of snacks, chips. Of course they have ramen. They have lots of candy and crackers and cookies. Pricing for all the food at the Market Cafe. Well, here we are, guys. Here's the coast. You can see all the people camping. You can see people here just for the day. It is an overcast day. It's going to be like 71 degrees in San Diego, so it's probably even cooler here since we're right at the water. But yeah, it's beautiful. Made it. We're now getting off the train here in Old Town. See the sign directly across the street that says Old Town San Diego State Historic Park.
How convenient was that? It drops us off right in front of Old Town. It was a 2-hour trip. It was super relaxing. We got to see a bunch of the beach area. Yep. We had food. We had a relaxing ride here, good seats. I think it was totally worth the trip, I think.
I think so too. I definitely think so. And the cost, we did pay for the business class upgrade on this one, but I'll tell you the price for both of our tickets round trip were not much different than I would pay for a full tank of gas in my truck, which would be about what it would cost to come all the way down here and get all the way back home. And we didn't have to worry about any traffic or finding parking or anything. So I think this is totally well worth it.
All right, I'm starving though. Let's go see what food they have here.
Let's go. All right, here we are in the main square of this part of Old Town. If we pan around here, one of the most famous restaurants here is Fiesta de Reyes, and I think we're gonna head on down towards that direction. So we are here at Casa de Reyes, and we asked the server what she recommended for the appetizers. We ended up with the queso fundido with chorizo and rajas, which is pork chorizo and poblano peppers sauteed and served in a hot skillet, topped with jalapeno pepper jack sauce and served with flour tortillas. We also ordered the Reyes appetizer platter, which has nachos, cheese quesadilla, rolled chicken tacos, and guacamole. It's enough to share for a bunch of people. And of course, when you sit down, you are greeted with a fresh bowl of hot tortilla chips and salsa, and they are quite delicious. All right, so the appetizer platter made its way to our table. I've got some cheese quesadilla, some rolled tacos, as well as the nachos on my plate. I'm gonna give everything a little bit of a taste here and let you guys know what I think. We'll go with the quesadilla first.
So as we're digging into this appetizer platter, these chicken taquitos, they are so filled, like to the rim of chicken. There is no space in here. And I'm glad we got this appetizer platter to kind of, you know, try everything. It has a little bit of everything that they have here. And being that this was highly recommended by our server, I can understand why. I would just get these taquitos if we didn't have anything else, but they're super filling.
All right, so we're still picking at this appetizer platter, but we've had a little bit of everything. And I have to admit, my favorite is gonna be that chicken rolled taco. As Brenda said, it's packed full of chicken. It tastes amazing. It's seasoned really well. It had some melted cheese on top of it. They're really delicious. My second favorite thing would actually be the cheese quesadilla, which I know seems kind of plain, but I don't know if it's seasoned, but it tastes better than a normal quesadilla. It's probably the cheese they're using. It actually has a little bit of a chew to it. I don't want to say it's chewy, but a little bit of a chew to it that was different than what I expected, but it just makes a world of difference. The nachos are good as well. I didn't have any guacamole because I'm not a guacamole person, but this appetizer platter is a great way to try a little bit of everything, and so far everything we've had has been really good. All right, so now it's time to try this queso fundido. It looks delicious, it smells delicious. I can smell the chorizo already. Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. So that is delicious. The cheese sat here for a little longer, so it's a little congealed. It's still actually kind of creamy. The chorizo is really nice and spicy. It tastes delicious with the chips. I mean, this is definitely a home run.
Yeah,
you wouldn't want to eat a whole bunch of it because I'm sure it's not too good for you, but it tastes amazing. I would definitely highly recommend this and eat it right away when it comes out the table nice and hot.
My turn to try the queso fundido. I also like mine on chips, and I think I got a pretty good ratio of everything. Looks delicious. Let's give it a try. This dish is delicious. The cheese, like Chris said, it has been sitting here for a minute. We've been eating our appetizer platter, so it's a little bit congealed, but it's still very tasty. The chorizo is seasoned really well. It's not hot, but the spices just very savory and really, really kind of make me feel like home. I got a little bit of the pickled onion that's on top. It adds a nice bit of acidity and crispiness to it. And then there's some green onion up on top also. Gives a nice little texture and little crunch. This for me is a home run.
The Fiesta de Reyes courtyard has quite a few shops here. They have a beautiful Mexican garden shop. They have an artisan chocolate maker, plus a whole bunch more. So if you come down here to Old Town San Diego, one of the retail shops you must visit is going to be the Treasures of Mexico, Mexican and domestic goods. This place is full of absolutely amazing pottery, jewelry. I mean, something you are not going to find anywhere else. And the store owner, Rafael, he's polite, he's educational. He filled us in on everything that we looked at, where it came from, who made it. All I can say, I cannot highly recommend a store more than I can. Treasures of Mexico, Old Town San Diego. So we stopped over at the Nibble Chocolate Artisan Chocolate Maker shop. And I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate, but they did have some beautiful looking pastries. We ended up with this beautiful looking lemon bar, as well as a raspberry Danish.
First up, the raspberry Danish. This thing looks beautiful. The way it's coiled up, the pastry, the raspberry on the inside, and there's a lot of it. Can't wait to dig in. Let's give it a try. This is really good. Now the pastry isn't what I would say, it's not flaky, it's more fluffy. Really good, really buttery. The raspberry on the inside, nice and sweet, nice and tart. Chris is really gonna like this.
Okay, so leave it up to me to find a chocolate shop and end up with pastries. But this raspberry Danish looks delicious. Brina said it was great, now it's my turn to find out. Well, that is a very, very tasty pastry. Like Brenda said, the dough on it is not really flaky. It is kind of soft and fluffy, very soft, but that raspberry filling is delicious. And there's a lot of raspberry filling in there. They definitely don't hold back. This is a great raspberry Danish. If this represents how good this lemon bar is going to get, which I'm just dying to eat, I'm in for a treat.
Next up, the lemon bar. Super excited about this one. Give it a shot. Fantastic. The top layer, the lemon curd on it, tangy. The sweetness level is amazing, and it has a little bit of a creaminess to it. I love this. The crust to it, nice and flaky, breaks right apart. Yeah, this is very good.
All right, now for this lemon bar. I can't even tell you how much I'm looking forward to eating this. The smell, that lemon curd looks so delicious. Oh, let's see. It is perfect. Perfectly tart, perfectly sweet. The breading on the bottom is perfect. This is fantastic. Come to Nibble Chocolate Shop. Definitely buy some of their artisan chocolate. But while you're there, pick up a lemon bar as well.
So there's so much to do at Fiesta de Reyes. You could spend hours there. But right now, we have to get over to the Whaley House and maybe see some ghosts.
Maybe.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
That's Thomas Whaley up there in the picture. You might feel him looking down at you. A lot of people still feel his presence, especially in this room, especially around that table over there. That's one of 3 remaining original artifacts from the Whaleys we have in the house. It was Thomas Whaley's original desk, and he would sit there for long periods of time smoking cigars. So a lot of people that hang around that desk for too long can actually smell cigar smoke. An awful lot of people claim that that's happened to them.
Mr. Whaley's desk.
I don't smell any cigars. Maybe I have to sit here a little longer. Mr. Whaley, Mr. Whaley, where are you? If you are here, let me hear you by shutting a door.
So this is the archway that was used to hang lots and lots of different people here. And he built this archway right in the middle of his house, right where that happened.
Right in the living room.
Yeah, right in the living room. It's good for conversation, as you can imagine. You can tell stories about, right here, 150 people were hung.
Okay, Mr. Whaley, if you are here, I need you to play us a little tune. Just one. Just one. Nothing. We got nothing.
At all.
He could at least hit one key. Just one. Just ding.
What was that? Alright, so this is easily the creepiest room in the house because these awkward porcelain dolls all over the place. Yeah. Oh look, there's one hiding right there under that blanket. That doll looks scared, like she's hiding from something. Well, walkers 1, ghosts 0. Alright, so we successfully escaped the Whaley House.
No ghosts.
No ghosts,
no
no
spirits.
No curses we know about yet.
Yeah, maybe when we get home, the curses will show up. But I don't know. I felt a little lightheaded in there, maybe a little woozy. But I think it was only because the floorboards in there aren't exactly straight. It's a little uneven and it's a little hot in there.
It's a little hot in there. There are some air conditioners in a couple rooms. Most of it's just fans with the open windows. But I didn't see any ghosts. What I did see was a bunch of creepy dolls is what I saw. So that did make it kind of scary. If I were them, I'd add some dolls to that living room and you'd be set.
But you know what they say. You usually don't see ghosts right in front of you. Maybe in the footage as we edit this and put it up, maybe something will show up.
You never
Who
know.
knows?
All right, so we're a little disappointed that we didn't actually see any ghosts in the Whaley House. We figured we'd see something we normally wouldn't see. We figured we may have another plan for that. We're gonna go to one of the restaurants around here and we're gonna drink enough tequila until we start seeing stuff that may not really be there. And then we can just attribute it. If we drink enough of it, we'll probably think we saw it at the Whaley House too. So let's go give that a shot. It should be good. It's really hot, so let's do it. So we are here at the Bara Saloon, and we started off with a couple of cocktails. We ended up with a Caddy Margarita, which is a Cadillac Margarita with El Jimador Anejo tequila, fresh lime juice, house-made sweet and sour, agave nectar, splash of OJ, and a float of Contro Noir.
You can't come to a Mexican restaurant here in San Diego without getting a Cadillac Margarita. This looks beautiful. I love these glasses with the little blue rim to it. Let's give it a try. This is delicious. I can taste that tequila. Exactly what I was looking for. Nice, fresh, crisp. Cheers.
So I'm not a huge tequila guy, but I do like a good margarita, and this is what was recommended as the bartender's best cocktail that he makes. So let's give it a shot. That's really good. That's maybe a stronger citrus flavor. I still taste the tequila. That's really delicious. I usually don't use a straw either, but I did mix it up really good, and I squeezed my whole lime in it. But that's delicious. I'm gonna try it from the rim next time, but yeah, cheers up to the Caddy Margarita. For Marina's meal, she ordered the carne asada and Cameron platter, which comes with a 6-ounce tender marinated carne asada and 3 shrimp al mojo de ajo.
Now I'm a big carne asada lover. I hope this carne asada is tender. Let's take a bite and see how it goes. That is probably the best carne asada for flavor, tenderness, seasoning that I've had in a very long time. I usually don't get this kind of a product unless we do it at home when we sous vide it and we char it and season it just the way I like it. This is by far the best carne asada I've had. Now for the second half of my dish, which was the camaron. Are they gonna be chewy? Are they gonna be undercooked? Are they gonna be overspiced? Let's give it a try. The camaron, cooked perfect. Not overcooked, not chewy. The seasoning, excellent. I don't need any salt on this. I don't need anything on this. I don't even need salsa. Everything so far is tasting amazing. And I think our server, I asked what were some of the favorites that they serve here. And she said this one was it, and now I know why, because it's delicious.
I went a little more traditional with a little bit of a twist. I ordered 2 Indian flatbread tacos with pork carnitas and cheese on them. And those are going to be served with rice and beans. All right, so I did the opposite. I didn't order what she said was really good on the menu because I really wanted some carnitas. So I'm a little nervous based on how great Marina's food is. I'm anticipating these will be great. And these are a little different. These are carnitas tacos, but they have that Indian flatbread. The dog approves, as you can tell. Let's try these. Those carnitas are amazing. They are super juicy, super flavorful. They're kind of perfect carnitas as well. The flatbread is super soft, super tender. It adds a totally different texture than like a tortilla would. The cheese is great. It's got cotija as well as looks like some cheddar on it as well. These are absolutely delicious. I would definitely eat this again, but I would probably order what Marina got today the next time I come here.
All right, we are finished from Old Town San Diego. We had such a good time. Good food, good shopping. I have my beautiful little vase here. Great entertainment. The desserts that we had were amazing.
Yes.
And those Cadillac margaritas, I am still feeling the effect of. Now, if you're thinking of coming down to Old Town San Diego, don't be afraid to get on that train. It is super easy, super convenient, and it's a nice, relaxing way up and home.
Yep, we have no worries about traffic, trying to figure out where to park at. We got a nice 2-hour leisurely ride home and a very comfortable seat.
Yep. So we hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, as it really helps our channel grow. And until next time, we'll see you on the next episode of
The Walker Chronicles.